Welcome back to The Loop, a bold and fresh look at our lives here in Kenya. And let's continue with your top stories. All the 10 bodies of the Ugandans who perished on Tuesday night near Honge Beach in Bondo sub-county have been retrieved. This brings to total the number of bodies retrieved following the boat accident to 10 after a female body was retrieved yesterday. Georgina Magondu with that report.
The removal of the 10 bodies from the waters of Lake Victoria brings to an end the 3-day search for the bodies conducted by officers from the Kenya Maritime Authority and the Kenya Coast Guard Services. On Tuesday night, a boat carrying 20 passengers and assorted bags of maize and bananas from Uganda to Usenge in Kenya capsized, killing 10 people while 10 others were rescued.
Honge Beach.
Siaya County Police Commandant Francis Kuoli said that they have made contact with Ugandan authorities to have the bodies picked by relatives in Uganda for burial.
Our rescue teams managed to recover the remaining 9 bodies, and we can now account for 20 of them who actually traveled from Uganda to Kenya.
The police boss stated that the bodies were found much faster than anticipated because the weather was favorable, rendering the exercise smooth. With a surface area of 70,000 square kilometers, Lake Victoria is roughly the size of Ireland and is shared by Tanzania, Uganda, and Kenya.
We have them there already. Some of them, the relatives, were there, and we've been in talks with the Ugandan authority. And they have their teams who will come and be handed over for administrative actions.
Although there is not enough statistics on the fatalities experienced in the lake, it is estimated that 5,000 people perish below its waters annually.
This is not the first, as you did put it, but again, we've been cautioning our people in terms of monitoring weather patterns and also putting on the life savers, life jackets. You know, these are some of the things they ignore. But actually, when it comes to a situation like this, it reminds us of the need to have this in our boats whenever we travel.
Georgina Magundu, K24 for The Loop.
Welcome back to The Loop, a bold and fresh look at our lives in Kenya today. Valentine Jorge tripping over her tongue. And we've been joined by Dr. Catherine Nyongesa. You're the founder of the Texas Cancer Center.
Yes.
And you're an oncologist.
Yes.
Okay. And
also I head the cancer center at Kenyatta National Hospital.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
And Dr. Andrew Owor.
Yes.
Thank you for joining us again.
Thank you so much.
Still talking about men's health again.
Of course.
And celebrating No Shave November.
Solidarity.
No shave. No shave.
I actually didn't think it was such a big thing in Kenya, to be honest.
I don't shave in November.
Oh.
Straight up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're one of 14 oncologists in the country. Is that correct?
Yeah, but the number is increasing because the University of Nairobi has been training oncologists.
Okay.
And then we have some that have come back from overseas. So the number has been growing. We are close to 30.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So what are the main cancers that men are dealing with today in Kenya?
The commonest is prostate cancer. Then we have esophageal cancer. And then the other head and neck cancers affecting the larynx, the voice box,
Okay.
the hypopharynx, the tongue. Yeah.
Okay. So esophageal is when you swallow.
Yes,
the
gullet.
food pipe,
Yeah,
not
the
the
food
wind
gullet.
pipe. Okay.
Yeah.
I was actually surprised to find that because I think a lot of Kenyan men smoke. So I thought lung cancer would be actually higher than prostate or even esophageal.
In Kenya, actually esophageal cancer in men, I think, is number 3 cancer. 2 or 3? 2, I think. It's number 2. In the West, lung cancer is actually number 2. So they exchange places when you compare developing countries versus the well-developed. So in the Americas, in Europe, it probably would be top 3 cancer in men. But here in Kenya, they exchange places. So in Kenya, probably I think is number 8 or 11, lung cancer.
So what causes esophageal cancer?
Okay, just like any other cancer, the causes could be multifactorial, but there are a few cases where you can identify some risk factors. These include use of tobacco, alcohol. There are some environmental factors and also some, like there is suspicion that there's something when they mix like murusik, when people swallow it, with the time they may get esophageal cancer. Because we
the
see a lot
Kalenjin
of
delicacy, the
Yeah.
milk thing, that.
The mursik.
because there's a lot of esophageal cancer in Bomet. So it is either they suspect maybe it's because of mursik, the way they brew it and use it, or it could also be the pesticides, because most of that side is still growing. Hot beverages have also been associated, so it's recommended that probably even if you like hot beverages, just let it cool a little bit before you
But
swallow
why
it.
men, not the women?
So as we said, there are other factors which also play in,
Yeah.
even the sex of the person. Men are prone to certain cancers more than female, just the way female are now prone to breast cancer more than the men.
Actually, there's okay, we were kind of laughing about it, which maybe I shouldn't repeat, but I said cervical cancer is one of the big risks for women. And so I thought the corresponding cancer in men would be penile cancer because they're both caused by HPV. And what did you say to that?
It's interesting because we don't see such high numbers of penile cancer, but we know that the transmission will usually actually occur from the penis to the cervix. And it's interesting that it's actually HPV virus, but the HPV virus is also implicated in the head neck cancers. So perhaps instead of just vaccinating girls against cervical cancer, we should probably also vaccinate the boys, because not only will it protect them from probably penile cancer, but probably we'll see a reduction in the head and neck cancers.
In head and
cancer
neck cancers.
of the throat, cancer of the space behind the nose, which is called an esophageal carcinoma, will probably reduce because this same virus has actually been implicated. And there's also anecdotes that probably in some people, even airway malignancies could be attributed to the same virus.
To HPV?
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
This sounds very dangerous, actually. So we have a question of the day tonight. We are asking you, which man are you celebrating? And do you have a picture of yourself with a full beard like Michael and Dr. Andrew? If you do, the WhatsApp line is on your screen. Please share your picture. We'd love to hear from you. We're also on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter, The Loop on K24.